Namaste. Welcome to your module 2. I thought I would record this video right after my morning practice, considering you are entering the phase of also creating your own morning ritual and morning and evening practice and rituals. And what I mean when I say ritual is something that you can keep going to that makes you feel so good within yourself. So even if I am offering you a checklist of things you can do one after the other, that is only to guide you and to serve as a reference to start the foundation of your practice. And I've learned these in Nepal and with the 2 yoga teacher trainings that I have accomplished and completed, and also by tweaking and trying different things that work for me. So I'm actually sitting on my yoga mat right now, and I have my little altar. I have 2 altars. I have one in my office, and I have one where I practice my morning connection with myself. And that's pretty much what a practice is. It's a way to come back to you, a place to come back to you, and using different movements of the mind, of the body, of the emotions, and shifting the energy inside the body while connecting with yourself and connecting to the truth, to your truth, whatever that is. And yes, I have been doing this kind of practice for over 6 years, 5 years for sure, and it's just getting better. And there's no one perfect way to do this. And the altar is it's not a necessity. I come to devote myself to myself, and the altar is just a way for me to be reminded of how precious life is. The altar is for me a way to remember things that I may forget when I'm caught in the whirlwind of being busy. So for example, I have a little paper here. I'm going to show you. It says, all that I need to know in any given moment is revealed to me. My intuition is always on my side. And that is something that I received at a retreat I did 3.5 years ago. And so these little pieces of your life you can bring to your altar, you can bring to your practice as a way to remember things that were precious for you and remember these moments where you felt really good. I also have a statue that I bought in Nepal that represents change of life. This is actually, I'll show you, but you don't need statues on your altar. If you want, you can. Now there's a little bit of candle wax on there, but this is actually Shiva, the Lord of Yoga in the Hindu mythology, and he is standing on a dwarf that actually means ignorance. And this is the wheel of fire, which represents the cycle of life and death, of beginning and endings. And he's dancing in that fire, celebrating the end of things and the beginning of things, and stepping on ignorance, meaning stepping on things that he no longer doesn't know, and he is aware of awareness. And because this first part of the tune-in program is balance, and it's the awareness circle, right? And this is why it's so important to me, because when we are aware of our body, of our mind, of our emotions, we can then connect to ourselves, which will be the second part of this program. All to say that the altar can be a way for you to be reminded to come back to you. It doesn't have to have statues. It doesn't have to have any spiritual connotation. It can only be quotes or words or items, rocks or that you piece together, plants. It can have your yoga mat. It can have whatever you use that you feel good with, that is a reassurance that everything is okay and that you are, as you are, safe and supported and loved. All right, so I hope this is helpful to help you anchor in a moment in the morning where you can set yourself up for success in a way that you feel comfortable coming back to you every morning. All right, you can have a candle up there too and light a candle in the morning and then say an intention. We'll get into intentions when we get into the second part of this program, but I thought I would just let you in on how it looks for me. And again, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to have any spiritual connotation. It can just be a place where you feel comfortable coming back to you. It can be a frame on the wall that you look at the start of your day, that you take a big breath in and you sink in all the energy of that image that represents something for you. And that can be it. I'd love to know what your ritual will look like, so be sure to share them with me in the comments of this lesson. And I wish you nothing but great feelings of support and being loved. I fully support you, and I'm fully here for you. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.